just wanted to send our congratulations to Mary Walsh for being awarded the 2016 Icon Award. Way to go, Mary.
Congratulations, Mary.
You're an icon.
You started it all.
You're Canada's Statue of Liberty.
Hey, welcome back. Like St. Patrick's Day, it's kind of hard to see you all there, right? But I know there's a big crowd out there. And we want to thank you so much for coming out tonight. You know, I wanted to thank a few people. You've seen a lot of our partners and our sponsors shown through there, right? There's a couple of things I want to thank especially. I really want to thank especially the people from OSAG who have set up this terrific venue, right? I'm loving it. It's just fantastic. And really helpful and cooperative through this, right? You know, and again, the events can't happen without sponsors. I wanted to thank our founding sponsor, Viterra, who's here this evening. Helped us grow this to the point we're at now. And I want to thank our new presenting sponsor, Alternative Savings. And Jose Gallant is here from Alternative Savings. You know, through the last while, and you heard our first guy, Chris Boris, up at the top, one of the winners of our comedy competitions. This was done with the participation and the encouragement of Alan Hubley and Tim Tierney, our co-chairs of the festival. Honorary. Them, as well as Jody Middick and George DeRuse, helped us put together 4 shows around the city where we had finalists that came into a final competition where we selected Chris and Kyle Brownrigg, who you'll hear shortly, okay? So, the other big thing we're here to do tonight, right, something that I'm just really so pleased to be doing, right, is we're going to be presenting Mary Walsh with our 2016 Comedy Icon Award. Right? I mean, who else deserves this more than Mary, right? Give it up! I know you will all know why she deserves this award for her 40 plus years of comedic excellence in Canada. But we're going to show you on this video screen some of the history of some of her work, right? So pay attention, watch this, and we're going to come back before we do the presentation.
What's that you just said? What's that you just said about my Vincey, you sanctimonious God-bothering frigger? And he over there in foreign parts giving his life's blood for king and country, and then for a specimen the likes of you.
Oh, get back, you witch of Endor!
Scurrilous harridan, you arslicker of Satan! You can't daunt me, sir, not the one little bit, because my God is my God, sir. And after what filth and dirt just came out of your mouth about my Vincey, my concrete hero, well, I could take your blasted tambourine and ram it right down your throat and jump right down after it.
Tonight, the last night of 1998, also marks the last night for Date the Snake Tailhound Extraordinaire done. Oh yeah! See, when Mona, the girlfriend Mona, got on down to the switchboard down to the Women's Crisis Center of Poland, and he kept her on the hop down there. She's wore out, you know, all the time, practicing witchcraft, learning to become a dyke, or at least learning to look just like she's becoming a dyke. Home building altars to the goddess, you know. Don't get me wrong, I love a feminist. Every man-hating, bra-burning, ball-breaking last one of them. I love them too much. That's my problem.
Senator Duffy, hi, it's me, Mark Delahunty.
If brown-nosing fuckholery goes up above $100 a barrel, can I have drilling rights on your head?
Mayor Ford, it's me, Mark Delahunty.
Go ahead, embrace me. Practice on me.
It was 5 years ago, I forget, at Centrepoint Theatre, first time we ever celebrated an event. And that was the event where we had Mary Walsh come in and to join us on that festival event. And since then, we've had so many opportunities to have her come in and participate with us. She has done, because of all her work in the mental health field, right, has really taken to being part of this festival, because we are about comedy and we are about mental health, right? And she is just a perfect, oh my. Oh my.
Thank you.
Say a few words here.
I know you don't know who I am, so I'm Kathy Jones, and this is Susan Kent. I'm very happy to be here tonight.
Very happy to be here tonight. It's a very
Celebrate our
important night.
friend,
Mary Walsh.
a great friend, Mary.
I first met Mary, or rather heard her, I was 16. I don't know how old she was because I had trouble tipping her over and counting the rings. But I didn't have balls at the time, but something went up inside me and it hasn't come down yet. I first saw Mary when I was about 8 years old. She was already a huge star in Newfoundland. And my parents took me to the Big R restaurant to have fish and chips. And Mary was there in a red plaid men's jacket and a pair of rubber boots. And I remember my dad saying, "Would you look at the rig on her? Why don't you just go catch the fish?" Her brass, brazen, well, bullshit really, kicked down many doors in the man's world of television to which she stormed and allowed me to go with her. Yeah. She gave me my first job on TV. Oh yeah, I've known her for a long time. Yeah, me too. I've played her daughter a number of times in TV shows, in a movie Violet. To me, she's a real motherfucker, you know. I just known her for a long time. What can I say? She's done everything, Mary. She's a pioneer. Oh yeah, in those days, Susan, they had to haul their own wood, they had to haul their own water. No, Kathy, I mean like a pioneer in Canadian television. Oh yes, definitely. Yes, that's right, she is. Yeah. She's a pioneer. That's right. Amazing. Like I have known her a long time. Yeah. That's right. She's been behind so many incredible shows. Okay, her first movies were called pictures. What great shows? Mary, okay, so Codco. This hour has 22 minutes. Open book, hatching, matching, and dispatching. And the list goes on. Yeah, and that amazing movie Triffy's been made away with. That's right. She's toured the country with her great one-woman show, Dancing with Rage. She's a university professor. She's won the Order of Canada. She stole my entire sandwich one time and I just went out of the room for a minute. Well, I guess we all do things that we're not proud of. That's right. I slept with her in '87, but we're both sober now. She's sexy though. I mean, Mary dressed as Dakey Dunn is the first time I ever had feelings for a woman dressed as a man. Yes. And Mary dressed as Mark Princess Warrior was the first woman to kiss Stephen Harper who wasn't being paid for it. In fact, we think he prorogued Parliament because he heard that she was maybe coming back. Well, she's a force of nature. I wouldn't want to get on her bad side. Oh, she's strong. She loves fiercely. She's broken many molds. She's broken the rules. She broke my rib. That's right. Yeah, she's a strong. When she was born, she was such a beautiful big baby. They called her the queen of the nursery. And they say that her first words were, "Got a light?" It's got a light. She was sort of orphaned when she was a kid. She's our own little orphan Annie. Without the naturally red hair. Yes. In spite of her success, she still uses henna. Who fucking uses henna? What is the henna thing? Who uses henna anymore? And just recently, she's done her eyebrows in, so if you manage to get up close, have a look. Yeah. But if you are going to get close to her, get your core ready. Brace yourself. Please, ladies and gentlemen, your warmest welcome for my older friend. What is it? My older half. My best friend. My hero, my inspiration. Mary fucking Walsh! Susan and Kathy, thank you. That's not true. We
from my mind till she brought it up again. Oh, dear God. Anyway, I'm thrilled. John, what should I do now?
Here's our award. I hope we can get this on camera. It's our 2016 Comedy Icon Award.
Say thank you very much. I'm thrilled. An icon is a picture or looks just like or something. I'm not quite sure what that is, but I'm thrilled to get an award. I love to get an award. I love to get a present. I've always been that way, and so tonight is really thrilling for me. I'm glad to be back in Ottawa now that Lord Voldemort has been banished. And apparently he's vanished too, just like Lord Voldemort. And now that the Prince of Sunny Ways is in charge of everything, oh, it's wonderful up here. But I just was so, that whole thing about, oh my God, how are we ever going to get women into positions of power? We're not ever going to be able to do it, are we? And then numbnuts comes in and just appoints 50% of the cabinet as women. So then all across the country, men are going, oh, I don't know. It's not me. I'm just worried about the women. I'm worried about the women. I'm worried that they'll think, oh my God, did I get this job because I got tits? Or am I the Minister of Science because I got a PhD in science? And I was on the, Nobel Prize committee that time for, oh my God, science. Could it be that? Of course, back in the old days, say Vic Taves, when he got appointed Minister of, whatever, and I think he might have had a PhD in banging the babysitter or something. No, I didn't bang the babysitter, he did. And he knocked her up. It's not my fault. Oh, terrible. But nobody said a bloody word about him being the minister of everything. But a woman, oh no, women, they probably can't do the job. Anyway, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that's working out and that things will change, won't they? And it makes me delirious with happiness that there isn't a word now from any of the great conservative pundits across the country going, oh my God, the poor women, I hope they don't feel bad and worried about that they're only in because of a quota. That's what you gotta do, you gotta do quotas, that's what my voice is gone. But anyway, again, I don't mean to complain. That's not like me. But the fact is that when things change in this country, mostly it's because somebody, and usually it's a government out of Ottawa, sets a quota. I don't know. When I was a girl, which was back before the earth hardened, really, the people were in a rage right across the country because the CRTC demanded that Canadian music be played on Canadian radio stations. Remember that? People went nuts! Are you kidding? This is communism! There is no Canadian music. There's only Eyes the Buy and, that's it. And look what happened. Look what happened because we started to play our own music. Look at oh my God, it's just amazing. Anyway, I am so happy to be here tonight. I love Ottawa, the town that fun forgot. I love it, I always have. And thank you so much. And of course, thank you this is a wonderful festival. I just want to say, people always say, things are getting better. The stigma is beginning to go down around mental health. I always like to say, Howie Mandel, who's on the Bell Let's Talk Day, he goes, dental, mental, there's only 3 inches between them. And you just go in to your boss and say, I'm going in to get a wisdom tooth out. Nobody says anything about it. But nobody would ever feel that they could just go in and say, I've got to go see my psychiatrist because I've got to change my meds, right? And there's 3 inches between them. But anyway, the stigma is starting to go down. But there's so much more work to be done. Access to care. There's all kinds of institutions across this country. You try to get somebody who needs help with a mental health issue into one of those institutions. Those are the people who should get the fucking Icon Award. Honest to God, those mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters and wives and husbands who are every day out working, they have to scale the walls of the system that is keeping them out from getting the help that they need. So let's all join together and make that change. And that's it. That's all I have to say.